Good afternoon everyone, it's Carol here at Oak House Journals and I'm going to do my Margarete Miller Collage Weekly Planner assignment for week number 16. So I've got my prompts here and I've got my bits and bobs here and I'm hoping, substantially hoping, that I can do a better job this week than I did last week. I decided to leave the one that I did last week and not redo it and not tamper with it because it's a journey. All my collages are a journey, and I thought that it was only fair that I show the good with the bad. And that being the case, I'm going to leave it as it is. And fingers crossed, I'm going to be able to do a better job this time round. So let's get on with it. The prompts for week 16, something with a spine. Well, I've just gone for a stack of books. Each one of those will have a spine. Something made from wood or wood grain. Well, I have this lovely pad of paper here. I've dismantled it a little bit, and these are just huge pieces of wood. They're huge shavings in effect. And what I've done is I've taken one of the pages, and as you can see, sorry, I've got something on that one. Let's just brush that off. As you can see, you can actually see the wood grain, but it's quite fine. And this was a notepad, and these were just the pages in the notepad. And as you can see at the top here, that's where there were two staples. So I'm going to use a portion of this, and I probably will use that side because the grain is a little bit more noticeable on this side. The next prompt is an illustration. Well, I chose an illustration out of this Janet Marsh Birthday book, and as you can see, I've used it quite a lot. And this page here particularly, that there were some field mice images on here as well as on this page. Sorry, that was just my bookmark. So I cut out a couple, and I'm going to be using those. So I can close that up and pop it away now. A bit of purple. I've got some floral washi stickers here. A business card. Well, I've got one here for Rachel Singleton. Now, Rachel is a textile artist and a mixed media artist, and my goodness, the work that she does is absolutely amazing. I've been to one of her exhibitions, absolutely fantastic. So please do look her up because she's absolutely amazing. The work that she does is fabulous. So this is one of her business cards, obviously, and I'm going to be using that. And then the bonus, a portion of a food or drink label. Well, I've got a label off a wine bottle, which counts as drink. So I'm going to be using that. And I've also got, if I put those prompts to one side, some purple tissue paper here, just a sheet. I might use this on my page here, trim to size, as the background, but same as I've done previously, I'm going to leave this right till the end and then make the decision whether I actually want to back it. So again, this is going off to one side. So I've got my pieces here, and I'm going to start, let's put my little mice up there. I'm going to start with this piece. As I said, I've got the two holes there where the staples went. I'm not too bothered about that. Or am I? Yes, I am. I'm going to cover those up. So I'm going to turn that round, just centre it up for now. Let's pop this wine label on here. No, let's bring it up so that I've got a little bit of a border at the bottom. I'm going to move it over to the left-hand side a little bit, I think. And fortuitously, this label is exactly the size of this wood shaving paper. I might trim that down in due course. Let's have a look at this. Don't particularly need that writing down there, and I may well trim it, as I say, but I could put that in there like that, in which case I do want to pull this over a little bit like that. I'm actually quite liking these on this right hand side to cover up that leaf there and also this part down here. If I drop it down a little bit, then I can have it staggered off my page and it's not impinging too much on his feet at the bottom. So let's do that. This, don't really want Rachel's name on there as much as I admire her. So I'm thinking maybe pull that down there. The reason I've chosen this one is because it's got some lovely grey wood tones which tie in with the surround on the drink label. See if I can cover up that writing down there and have that there. in which case I might pull that up slightly. I've got a change in colour tone here on the left hand side, so I'm thinking that I might like to marry up my card with that colour tone, but I've got this peeping up here, so that would mean I would need to trim that card a little bit. But let's just see what it looks like if I do that. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not minding that too much. I think it would be quite nice to have the wood showing at the bottom here. If I pull this up higher, it completely covers the writing that's there. I can move it over a little bit like that. The washi will be fairly light on those books. Yeah, I'm quite liking that. And then I could have my little mice perhaps on the top here, maybe just resting on the book. Maybe this one next door to it, but a little bit lower so that it looks like it's resting on there. Yes, so I'm going to put a dab of glue behind here. So I'm just going to get my washi sticker in place now. So let me just offer this up and see where I want to put it. I'm thinking something like that would be nice. So I'm going to go with that. And that is going to not completely cover up that writing at the bottom here on the wine label, but it certainly will soften it down a little bit. And there we go, that's that on the bottom. And it would be nice if I had some more of this to just frame it up there. So I'm going to check and see if I have. I haven't got any more of this design of washi sticker, but I do have another pack of these Moo Craft Series washi stickers, and this is a really nice set. And what I thought is I'd use that wisteria up there, just have it coming across that corner to soften it a little bit. So I'm just going to quickly cut that out. Yeah, something like that, just to soften that area up a little bit. And I'm just going to touch it to make sure it's in place. And I'm wondering now whether to have that butterfly up in that corner, and I think I will. Now I almost feel as if I need something there. Wondering about putting in these leaves. What have I got here? Just wants something small. Yeah, maybe a little bit of that one down there. There we go, everybody. So let's just clear up these bits. And I'm happy with how that looks this week. My head is telling me to put something there now. And yeah, I think I will. And then I can actually walk away and call it a day. So I'm liking this little one in here. This one actually looks smaller, so I'm going to go with this one in here. I will put the link in the description box down below to these stickers so that you've got the name of them if you're interested and want to try and find them. I know they are quite difficult to find here in the UK. Very, very quickly before I do anything else, I just want to see what this would look like on that. And I think that would be too much on there. It's I'd like to keep it nice and delicate and just have it like that on there. So I'm not going to put the tissue paper there. I'm very carefully going to flip this over and use some glue stick on the back and stick it in place. So let's do that. It's quite fragile, this paper, so you need to be a little bit careful with it, or I do. There we go, everybody, and that's my finished piece in place for this week. Hope you like it. I'm quite pleased with this one. So let's bring in the prompts. Something with a spine. Well, I went with my pile of books. Something made from wood or wood grain. Well, I've got my sawdust paper or wood shaving paper at the back here. An illustration. Well, I've gone for my little mice here that I fussy cut out. a bit of purple. I went with quite a bit of purple actually. I went with this washi sticker down here and these stickers up the top there. I'm just easing down the wood grain paper because it does want to warp a little bit. So I'm just encouraging it to not to do that. Sorry, a business card. I've got this one in the back here. And bonus, a portion of a food or drink label. Well, I went with this quirky little lazy chap sat in his wheelbarrow. He's got his boots down here, he's got a bottle and a glass, he's kicked off his shoes. For all I said I wasn't going to have that stack of books impinging on his feet, I seem to have chopped them off there as it is. So, oh dear, useless. So there we go, everybody. I'm happier with this one than I certainly was with the one that I did last week. Hope you enjoyed this one better. Thank you so much as always for bearing with me and letting me share my assignments with you each week, and hopefully I look forward to seeing you for assignment number 17 next Monday. So until then, take care everybody. Bye bye now.